Once upon a time, in a cozy little burrow beneath the great oak tree, there lived a tiny mouse named Max. Max was the smallest of all the animals in the forest. Because of his size, the other animals believed he was shy and a little bit timid. But Max had a secret. Inside his small chest beat the heart of a lion. He dreamed of one day doing something heroic. One sunny morning, while Max was out collecting seeds, he overheard a commotion. The animals were gathered in a circle, whispering nervously. Max scampered closer and spotted the reason for their concern. A big, gray cat named Shadow was lurking around the clearing. Shadow was known as the bully of the forest, always chasing and scaring the small creatures. Max, although feeling a tiny bit afraid, knew this was his chance to be courageous. He took a deep breath and stepped forward. "I will talk to Shadow," he announced in his squeaky voice. The other animals gasped, and the bunny said, "But Max, you're just a little mouse." Max stood as tall as he could and replied, "Sometimes the smallest voice can be the bravest." With that, he set off towards the shadow of the cat. When Max reached Shadow, he gathered all his courage and said, "Shadow, why do you scare us so? We all want to share this forest peacefully. Please don't chase us anymore." Shadow turned his sharp eyes to Max and, for a moment, seemed ready to pounce. But then something extraordinary happened. Shadow heard the determination in Max's tiny voice. He paused and thought about his actions. No one ever stood up to him before. "Why not?" Shadow said finally, surprised even with himself. "Maybe it is time for me to change." The forest animals later celebrated Max as a hero. From that day on, Shadow became a friend, and peace returned to the forest. Max learned that even the smallest voice can make the biggest difference. His bravery taught the forest animals that courage isn't about size, it's about standing up for what's right. And that, dear children, is the story of the little mouse who roared. The moral is, never underestimate the power of your voice, no matter how small you might feel. Every voice matters and can create change.